Cancer, welcome. Madame will see you now. So, Cancer, we're gonna have a reading now. I will be showing you some pictures, saying some words. Oh yeah, and this reading will be for about a week from when you find it. Doesn't matter when it is. Of course, some events and things take longer than a week, so use your own discretion as to what it might be. Alright, I will be showing you some pictures and saying some words, as I already mentioned. These words and pictures will make up stories. And I will be telling you the stories the only way I know how to tell stories. And you will be understanding these stories the only way you know how to understand stories. And it doesn't mean that you will understand stories exactly the same way I intended for them to be understood, because we all have our own experiences in this life, and it's totally normal. Also, please bear in mind that it is not possible to predict future with a piece of paper and a picture in it. If you came here looking for this, please select another channel. There are plenty of them. We're here because these pieces of paper with pictures on them can influence your thought process, your imagination, and the way you perceive your reality. And then you will just start acting accordingly to these images and will bring events into the life that will result from it. It works pretty much like this. You see here something that you like and would like to have it in your life. And you say, yeah, that's my story. And it becomes your story. If you see here something that you don't like and don't want to have in your life, you just completely ignore it, forget all about it. If you start having thoughts about it, just remind yourself that it's not your story. With time, it will just disappear. If you want to say thanks for the readings, you can hit the like button, you can subscribe to the channel, you can share the channel or the video, recommend it to somebody, you can buy me a coffee, there's a link in the description. If you don't feel like any of this but still want to say thank you, you can just do something good in the world around you, make somebody happy, make somebody smile, do some good, make this world a better place. This is a perfectly acceptable gratitude for me. If you have something negative that you would like to get off your chest, hit this dislike button and let it out. Alright, Cancer, let us have a look. What do we have here? We have the owl, we have the death, recognizing the end as a new beginning. The Empress in the reverse, the Nine of Swords. Sometimes you need to embrace your weakness. Sometimes you need to embrace the dark days that happen in your life and see it as an opportunity to learn about yourself and the life. This is the wisdom. We have the Stork and the Heart. Yes, I think it's really all about acceptance of the fact that life cannot be just, perfect sunny days and everything good smoothly. There are days when we feel down. It's not even about something happening to you from the outside. It's more like something's happening on the inside. We have, I don't know, maybe something is preventing from enough endorphins being produced or whatever on this day, and you just feel like you are the unhappiest person in this world all of a sudden. And the wisdom of this message, I believe, lies in the fact to embrace it, to accept it, to say, yeah, okay, I feel like shit today. It is as it is. It doesn't mean that I have to let it affect me big time. You can learn from it, you can try to mitigate it, you can just look forward to the next day that's going to be different, and this too shall pass. So I guess that's the main message here. And I mean, with the weird time that we were having recently, and I'm talking about September 2024, it was full of days like this, and I think it's quite a good idea to remind yourself that yes, things like this can happen, days like this can come, and the only thing you can do is just to embrace it and accept it and not struggle against it, and the next day it will be better. We have the Dragon, we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse, we have the Six of Swords in the reverse. Yes, it's about not turning away from it, not running away, not sticking your head under a pillow and just pretending that everything's fine when it's not. The Magician, making the best of it. The Coffin and the Message. It's Rider, but Rider means message. And yes, it is. You might have received also information that something ended or something that hasn't worked out. Maybe this also triggered this state of, let's say, depression or whatever. It might be just for you to realize that some things are not permanent in your life and you have to move on. That might also bring with it some days where you just feel a little bit like you need to work through this. All in all, it looks to me like, you accept this ending, you accept this change, and you know that you can learn from it, and you're not running away from it, you're learning from it, you're making this experience your strength. And I think it's also a little bit about growing up because of the Knight of Wands being in the reverse. You're not rushing somewhere full of emotions and doing some weird, some rush stuff. You're just staying there, staying cool, not running away, not running amok with your thoughts and feelings, and just observing and learning. What else? Stingray in the upright, 7 of Cups in the reverse. We have the Sun, 2 of Wands, the Clover, and the Ring. You see a new chance, you see a new opportunity as a possibility that can make you very happy. And you're feeling up to the task to committing to this plan. It is something that really will demand commitment with the Ring and the 7 of Cups in the reverse, because if you choose it, you have to pay it some attention or a lot of attention, but it's something that will make you happy. It's something that will you're lucky to have this opportunity occur to you. Maybe it's just an idea that suddenly popped up in your mind and you're lucky to have this idea. It promises quite a lot of happiness, and I also, with this card from this deck, I also feel money, riches, being classy, fancy, stuff like that. But it demands attention and dedication. It demands creativity too, the Stingray. It demands grace and style to pull it off. Interesting. Maybe you are starting some new art project. Cancer, who knows? We have the Zebra in the reverse and the 5 of Cups in the reverse. Interesting. We have the Queen of Swords in the upright, the 7 of Cups in the upright, the Bouquet, and the Cross. Someone will be advising you not to take this opportunity. But how shall I put it? It's a person who really mean it. They mean it in a nice way because they made experiences in their life in the situations that they thought were similar to yours, which are not. But this advice comes from a good place. It's like a parent who lived a difficult life and now they want you to be safe. So they advise you not to do anything, adventurous, just stick with the normal. It might be someone who is scared of heartbreak. It really looks like a parent or a friend or somebody who had met some misfortunes in their life and want you not to have it. And they want you to have, like, some stability in your life and other choices that bring you this stability. So they tell you to not do it. Are they right? I don't know. It's what the advice is coming from. They're not. They like stability. They're not into adventures. They're not into taking risks. They're not. It's not even about risks. I don't think that this plan or the idea that you have is risky. It's about creativity, and some people are scared about about creativity because it's something unknown to them. I don't know how to put it into words, but this is the gist of it. We have the mouse. Yeah, it's someone with a very narrow horizon, if I can say so. The Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Owls, and the Scythe. There are a lot of people who try to make you not do what you want. It looks like there are a lot of people having your best interests at heart. And they talk about it amongst themselves, and they really seem to have planned your future for you. And they mean it well. And they have, like, it's not just this one person. It's at least two more people who have their own ideas about how your future should look like. And they're being protective. They're smart, grown-up people. And you're not a kid. But it's their idea of being happy. And I think also you're trying to balance it off a little bit to, not to offend them. Trying to tell, like, my dudes, it's, nice of you, but thanks, but no thanks. Elephant in the reverse. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Chariot in the upright. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. The Bear and the Snake. You don't know if you can do it, but you do it. I mean, you're the snake and the bear. You have the strength and you have this cunning slithering around, how to say, you can hide, you have your own tricks. Let's leave it at this. You have your own teeth. You know what to do. You may not have the base enough, like not enough resources, not enough experience in what you're going to do, but you're going for it. You're not listening to this person trying to warn you. And you might not be like the born leader to lead people along with you towards this, but you're still doing it. I don't know what it is, but you're doing it, and it looks like you're doing it alone. Dolphin, the Empress in the reverse, the Ace of Wands, Knight of Cups, the Tower, and the Home. Alright, so it's a little bit like you feel comfortable with it, you feel comfortable with doing it alone. You have the vision, you have the goal, you have the passion. You might not be this sleek, fancy version of it that seemed at the beginning, but you are just enjoying the process. All right, let's have a look. Just to summarize, Cancer, it's a little bit, all over the place here. Okay, we have, first of all, you learning to embrace your ups and downs, especially the downs, and realizing that you still can learn from it. You don't have to run away from them. It's just a part of your experience, and you just still have to stay where you are and see how it develops. Then you seem to have an idea, a plan, something creative, something that you're lucky to have had. That means that if you are successful with it, it will bring you a lot of happiness and success and fame. Maybe. There are people who try to make you change this plan because they have your best financial interest at heart. They have your stability that they're concerned about. So they have the best intentions when they try to talk you out of it. But you feel like they just don't get it. So you go for it alone. You don't have the ability maybe to make other people as passionate about it as you feel, but you're still going forward. And I think in the end, you kind of, it's more like the way is the goal in the end. Because you might not arrive yet at this goal with the fame and success and everything, but you're enjoying the whole process of going there. So that's what I'm getting here. Cancer, I wish I could tell more from it, but because these people, I don't know, it's if you ask me, it's friends, relatives, maybe even people older or in higher positions than you who try to talk you out of it. So yeah, you take it or leave it, up to you. Good luck with your plan. Sounds like something very cool, and Madame will see you again.